And it has different modes. It has Strada, Sport, Corsa, as well as the off-road modes, which are an option. So you really could do anything you want with this car. It's got 627 pound-feet of torque. So like I said, tons of power, 641 horsepower, which is insane for an SUV, and 8-speed transmission, 8-speed automatic transmission. One thing I noticed right away after driving the cars is this car is actually able to go automatic in Corsa. When you drive the cars, when you put it in Corsa, that's your true manual mode, right? So you've got to remember to shift. But in the Urus, you can actually drive Corsa automatic if you want to. So that's kind of interesting. So another thing that I noticed while driving this car is the interior. It is absolutely stunning, and I don't know if most of you would go for this elegante look. It's this very rich tan color, you know, it's very European, very classy, beautiful. You can also do a Sportivo interior if you like a bright color. Like, I have a lot of deliveries next week of Urus. There are some with red interior, bright orange. I mean, so you can really customize it to whatever you like. But something that I notice is the branding throughout the car. There's hexagons everywhere. You see them across the dash here. You see them even in the display here. There's little hexagons. Here on the steering wheel, there's a hexagon in the center where the horn is, and even inside that are tiny micro mini hexagons. So they're all through the car. If you look at the Bang & Olufsen speaker, the ellipses is there, the little Y, that's also throughout the car. So they've really done a good job of making sure that Lamborghini DNA is branded everywhere within this interior. Another thing you notice is how rich and luxurious the leather is. It's so beautiful. It's like a fine crafted leather. It's you can tell they use the best hides. And it's really cool to get a full massage while you're in this car driving. And this massage is not like other vehicles where it's just like right under your bum. This is like the full deal, like your whole back, your lower back. I mean, you name it. It's pretty awesome. I know that I pay quite often for a massage, but if I bought one of these, I could probably cut that bill down because I would be enjoying it every time I take this vehicle out. So guys, I pulled over for a second. I just wanted to talk a little more in depth about what we have going on here in the interior. Something right off the bat that I love is the double wide screens here. It's great. I mean, you also have this beautiful dash. There's a lot of tech going on, which could be a little bit overwhelming, but it's really user-friendly. I mean, I'm no spring chicken with tech. But I'm having no problem with it. It's awesome. And I love that it's all touchscreen. The only touchscreen we had seen before was when I delivered the Centenario Roadster. So it's great that you literally can just touch it, and it gives you this cool haptic feedback. Now, I noticed in the settings you can turn that on or off depending on what you like. Like I said before, it really allows you to customize everything. Last night I was playing with the interior colors, and it's really kind of cute and charming. They're all in Italian, and it allows you to change, you know, the cup holder color, the interior lighting. It's really nice. I did an Arancio orange with this beautiful interior, and it looked very cool at night. So that's just one little fun thing you'll notice. Another thing where you see the Italian is here on the modes. Most of you know the top 3 modes from me talking about the cars. So your Anima here in the Urus gives you Strada, Sport, and Corsa, which you're pretty well familiar with. But then if you have the off-road modes, you have Sabbia, which is an Italian, but it means sand. And it's pretty cute. When you put it in Sabbia, you'll see a little icon on the left here of your dash that looks like sand. So it's giving you that, so you know what it means. And you'll notice the ride height change when I switch to these off-road modes, but Terra is the next one, which is like gravel, terrain, and neve, which is snow. And we definitely will use neve here in Canada. So it's kind of cute that you get that little Italian going on, but don't worry, it shows you what it is if you don't know Italian. Here on the screen, you have a nice, beautiful, well-lit screen for navigation. You can click the home button, it'll take you back and give you all these options: radio, media, telephone, navigation, your settings. If you click Urus, you can really customize a lot of things like I was talking about. Here's a spot for your phone apps, and here's a help, which is really interesting. So you don't have to like literally get out the old school manual and read it. There's a help there. Something cool, you can charge your phones just by sitting them on this pad here. So that's pretty cool. You can do away with that old cord that you had to plug in. It junks up your interior, and literally just rest your phones here. Also, there's some buttons here, parking sensors, parking brake, start stop, and this is nice. If you push this button to the right here, it gives you your driver assistance. I right now have it in maximum, but you can customize all your driver assistance needs if you'd like to. Like we can go to individual. If you click it again, it'll give you this nice long list. So you can like have a rest recommendation here if you're going on a long drive and you want it to remind you to get a coffee or pee. I know I often work so much I forget to do those things, you know, drink water, hydrate, that sort of thing. So you can really have it customized as much as you like or as little. Night vision assist, distance warning, precognition. I mean, there's so many things here. So obviously I'm going to do a full walkthrough of a delivery of Urus like I have with other models. For those of you who have bought an Urus and your salesperson didn't take the hour to hour and a half to really walk you through everything. I know myself, I don't want to sit and read a manual forever, so that video will be coming for you if you want to be able to just watch a video and learn every single thing about your Lamborghini Urus. Something else I noticed, the Bang & Olufsen is awesome. We've never had that for Lamborghini. The Sensonum sound has been good, but this takes it to a whole nother level. And these cute little tweeters that pop up, I mean, I can't. I love them. They're awesome. You'll see this amazing speakers like down at the bottom, and it's cool, like I said, that they tied in the Y shape, the ellipses, and lots of hexagons going on. I mean, here on the steering wheel and little mini hexagons inside. They really kept that DNA going through the entire vehicle, which is awesome. You'll see the air vents are hexagons. You have it up here. I mean, it's everywhere. Even the tweeters, the Bang & Olufsen tweeters are shaped in a hexagon shape. So it's pretty cool that they went to that extent to remind you of that Lamborghini DNA. It is definitely a true Lamborghini. The leather is absolutely gorgeous. It's so rich and luxurious. This one has the Cusatore diamond stitch and the branding package. It's embossed here, which is very nice. And like I said, this is a very European spec. Maybe it's not your style, but the cool thing is you can do exactly what you want. The only thing that hasn't been available for my first few clients that are getting the Urus is the interior carbon. They did have a supply issue with that, so you will see that later on. We saw that in the car that was touring around to different dealers. It was like a market intro car. It had the carbon fiber, but they quickly let us know that that's not available yet due to a supply issue. So it'll be pretty exciting when that comes available again. I know a lot of my clients will probably sell their existing Urus at that point and order another one so they can have the carbon interior. So I absolutely love the pano roof. It's an option. You may or may not want it. It would be a must-have for me. And the cool thing is you have a shade here. So if you wanted to black it out, like if a Treo's in the car and he's asleep and I don't want the sun beaming in, then I can totally, you know, open or close this shade depending. Something else that I really love, I know it's not even comparable in price, but I used to have an Evoque and it had this gorgeous pano roof, but I couldn't open it. So with this one, you can. It doesn't open completely, but it gives you a nice open air feel. So, you know, we love this here in Ontario because in our spring and summer, we really want to enjoy that weather, especially after hard winters. So this is nice because it gives you that feeling of a convertible, right? You have the open air, you can let your hair blow and enjoy the weather. All right, guys, so I'm in the back seat now. I just wanted to kind of show you how incredible this is. I'm pretty short at 5'6", and I've had my camera guy up there in the front, so this seat is back significantly, but it can come way further back, and I would still be absolutely comfortable back here. In fact, you can have a 6'4" guy sitting in the front while a 6'2" guy sits behind him. That's unheard of in a Lamborghini. If there wasn't a 6'2" guy back here, you could easily put a 6'7" guy in the front there. So all you ballers that weren't buying Lamborghinis in the past, here you go. Here's your Lamborghini. You don't have to wait any longer. And if you have a family, you know, I know kids are getting bigger and bigger these days. We've got boys that are huge playing hockey and basketball, and you're one of those moms that needs to accommodate a big family, well, this is your Lamborghini. And you've got tons of space. I mean, I'm loving it. I had a Treos car seat back here the other day, and my man was able to sit in the passenger seat, and we had plenty of room. We have a rear-facing car seat now, so a lot of you that are parents will know that's tough with the passenger seat, you know, accommodating for that space. Well, with this car, there's no issue with that. Also back here, your kids are going to love, if they're a little bit older, and you get the rear entertainment. If you just use these little clips here, this comes off, and you can use it as a tablet to search the web or whatever. So that will totally keep them entertained. Here you have another landing pad for your phone. There's plenty of cup holders in this Lamborghini. You're not limited to one, you have 4. And you'll notice here another touch screen. This is pretty cool. You know, you